afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. I want you all to take one sheet of paper or a book to write with a pen or pencil. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. So I'll show you a set of words. Okay. Which each word is related to something that we learn in psychology. At least we have learned, or at least we will learn in the coming classes. So I want you all to make pairs out of those words. Like I think there are around some 10 or 12 words are there, and from them you have to match and form pairs. And the criteria of making pairs is if you think that there is a relationship between these two, then you can keep it as a pair. Understood? Yeah, like pineapple and pineapple jam. The fruit pineapple and pineapple jam, they have a relation because both are made out of, both has the flavor of pineapple in it. Okay. Then pineapple jam and mango jam, both has a relation. What is it? Both are jams. Okay. I can't make it even simple. Okay. So we have a set of words and you have to make pairs among them. Understood? And it's not as simple as jam and fruits. They are psychological concepts or concepts related to any psychological attribute. I hope the activity is clear. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now one person will ask, ma'am, what is happening here? I just joined now. We'll wait for a minute and then we'll start. Two Amal Roshans are there. Please switch on your video, otherwise I'll have to remove. Whoever this is, sorry, I have to remove. Okay. Abhinav, did you hear anything?
No, ma'am. It was.
Obviously. Who would explain that? Eva, can you explain it to him what the activity is?
Ma'am is going to give a set of words and we have to sort them. We have to find a relation between the words and write them down. So, yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, no need to write what relationship it is. Just make pairs out of the words that I'm going to give you. Okay? You have to form pairs. I hope you know what a pair is. Isn't it?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. You have to form pairs out of the words that I show you on the board. As many pairs as you can. If repetition comes also, no problem. Okay. So
Ma'am,
this
can you show a sample, ma'am? Example.
example. The examples that I told these guys is very weird. I'll repeat that once more. Like pineapple and pineapple jam. Okay? What is the relationship between both two? I mean, both of them. Both two. What kind of language? Both of them. Both of them have pineapple flavor, isn't it? Yes, that is a relationship. Like I can also take pineapple jam and mango jam. Both of them are related because they are both jams. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. These are the set of words. Okay. Attention, depression, anxiety, motivation, I repeated anxiety. I changed that. Intelligence, creativity, personality, learning, hunger, aggression, immunity. Okay. Now let this be happiness. You can start. So there should be some form of relationship. It's not necessary what form of or what kind of relationship it is. If you think they are related somehow, then you can pair them. When we take the example from the characters of Ramayana, Ram and Lakshman, they can be a pair because they are brothers. Again, Ravan and Ram can also be pairs because they are enemies, kind of. Okay. Weird expression on your faces. Basuri, please switch on your camera. Yes, we are doing an activity. From these words that is presented on the screen, you have to form pairs. Okay? If you think any of them are related, then pair them together. Make a pair and write down. Is there any word that you haven't heard of? No, right? All are common words. Okay. Finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Abhinav, we'll start from you. Read.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, depression and motivation. There is a relation between them.
Depression and motivation. Is that the word? Hmm.
What, ma'am?
Was that the word?
Ma'am, if the, ma'am,
No.
word, ma'am, what?
I mean, I'm asking depression and motivation. Were those the words? The pair?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Like pair.
Like pair.
If there is motivation, there is no depression.
If there is,
Their relation is. If they motivate someone who is depressed, they can overcome. There is a relation, something.
motivate for what? If somebody motivates somebody else to suicide, then again it is the end point of
No,
depression.
ma'am. No, the motivation means in good way. In
In
good
a
way,
good way.
motivating the depression.
Okay. Did you watch the movie Priest? Hmm?
Yes,
In
ma'am.
that happens, right? And in one of the
Yes.
crime stories, that is the case.
Doctor.
Yeah, the doctor
Yes,
motivates.
ma'am.
It's not actually positive motivation, but still they kind of
Okay, ma'am.
increases the suggestibility of the person, and then finally leads to suicide. Okay, then don't tell me the relationship. Just tell me the
And then,
pairs. That's better.
ma'am, relation means, ma'am, we want
Just the
to
pair.
just
Just the
send,
pair.
okay, motivation and happiness.
No.
If we
Then
motivate, we will get happiness.
don't tell me the
Then,
reason, man. Just
okay,
tell
ma'am,
me
okay,
the
okay.
pairs.
Okay, personality and creativity.
Personality and creativity. Okay.
Then learning and intelligence.
Learning and intelligence.
Then hunger and immunity.
Hunger and immunity. Then after that,
Ma'am, should I say the reason for that?
no need, no need.
Then after, okay, okay.
Then
Only the ma'am, aggression and personality.
aggression and personality. Okay. That's all.
Only the wait, ma'am. I don't know. This is karma. Depression and aggression.
Depression and aggression. Okay.
Only that much. Ma'am.
Only that much. Okay. Now, anybody else who want to volunteer?
Ma'am, I'm done.
Kevin.
Ma'am, anxiety with depression,
Hmm.
intelligence with learning,
Hmm.
hunger with immunity,
Hmm.
motivation and happiness,
Hmm.
attention with aggression, personality and
Attention and
creativity,
aggression. Okay.
and personality with creativity. That's the only pairs I could find.
Personality with
Creativity.
creativity. Okay. Then next. Next.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Okay, so creativity with motivation,
Hmm.
attention with learning,
Hmm.
personality with aggression,
Personality with aggression. Okay.
depression with anxiety,
Hmm.
motivation with learning,
Hmm.
hunger with immunity,
Hmm.
creativity with happiness,
Creativity with happiness. Hmm.
and intelligence with learning.
Intelligence with learning. Okay. Then next. Girls. You've already finished writing, right? Then what's stopping you from sharing with us?
Ma'am, most of the ones that I found have already been settled.
Anything else other than these?
Ma'am, I linked motivation and hunger.
Motivation and hunger. Yes. You know that hunger is again a motivation.
No, ma'am, the hunger of pursuing something.
Hunger of?
Ma'am, we say things like he hungers for achieving this or something like that. It's related to motivation.
Yeah. That is that's a you use that in literature. Not exactly psychology, but still, hunger is related to motivation. Yes, I agree that because hunger itself is a motivating factor. Okay. Then, anything else, Eva?
Ma'am, everything else is
Already said. Okay. Others. Malavika.
Yes, ma'am. Everything I said, I wrote this also said, but
Said.
I don't know happiness and hunger. When I'm
Happen.
happy, I eat a lot. So
Of course. And when you're hungry, when you eat again, you become
yeah,
happy,
I'm.
isn't it?
If I don't eat, I'm depressed. So hunger and depression also.
Okay. But I think you're very lucky because nothing holds on to your body, I think.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Okay. You're like my sister. She eats 5 times more than me, but nothing is shown in her body. She's very lean. Okay. Then, Amal Roshan. Amal Roshan. Unmute. Unmute, man. Unmute. Can't you hear me? Sanjana.
Attention and intelligence,
Hmm?
intelligence and learning,
Hmm?
depression and hunger, depression and anxiety,
Hmm?
then anxiety and hunger,
Hmm?
immunity and hunger,
Hmm.
then motivation and learning.
Motivation and
Learning.
learning. That's all. Okay. Shreya.
Learning and creativity,
Hmm.
depression and anxiety,
Depression and
anxiety,
anxiety. Yes. That's all.
intelligence and motivation,
Intelligence and motivation.
personality and attention,
Personality and attention. Okay. That's it. Okay. Emmeline.
Intelligence and immunity, happiness and creativity,
Hmm.
motivation, personality, depression to aggression,
Depression.
anxiety, no, attention to learning, and depression with anxiety.
Depression with anxiety. Depression with anxiety is a common thing in your answers, isn't it? Yeah. Then next, Rose.
Depression and
Louder, louder.
creative learning,
Creativity and learning. Okay.
then attention and intelligence,
Attention and intelligence.
hunger and motivation.
Okay.
Then everything is
Everything else is said. Okay. Anything else other than these? Alina?
No, everything's good.
Everything is said. Basuri? Basuri? No? Meryl?
Ma'am, everything is said.
Everything is said. Okay. Did anybody write intelligence and creativity? Intelligence and creativity? Anyone? No. Just check. Okay. Now, why did we do this activity? Quite obvious from our next topic, right? Those who have the textbook, what is the next topic? Correlational research. That is the next method in psychological inquiry. Correlational research. Okay. And in this method, just like we made pairs, we take two variables and find if there is any relationship between the two. Very simple. Okay, we don't find what kind of relationship it is, like is this a cause effect relationship, all that cannot be established, but still we find whether they are related or not. That is the purpose of correlation research. In which method do we study the cause effect relationship?
Experimental.
Experimental method. Okay, in experimental method is the main research method in which we find the cause effect relationship. That is, one will be the cause and the other will be the effect. Similarly, in correlation research, we find the relationship, we find the presence or existence of a relationship, to be precise. Yeah, if there are two variables x and y. Okay, we take two variables x and y. Can be anything, any psychological attribute. And we find if they are related to each other or not. Okay, either we find that they are related or we find they are not related. That's it. And this is represented, the value of correlation is represented by a numerical value, a number. Okay, that value is called correlational coefficient. Correlational coefficient. Okay. So in the textbook, those who have the textbook, please underline the strength and direction of the relationship between the two variables is represented by a number. Okay. It is known as correlation coefficient. In the text, it's correlation. So write, follow that way. In some books, it is correlational coefficient. In your text, it is correlation. So we'll learn that way. Correlation coefficient. So this one suggests the strength of the relationship between two variables and also the direction, strength and direction of the relationship. Okay. So again, correlation research is another method in psychological inquiry. In that particular method, we find if there is a relationship between two variables or not. Okay, and this relationship, the value of the relationship or the strength and direction of the relationship, that is suggested by a particular number. That number is called the correlation coefficient. Okay, and in some books you can see this denoted as R, small letter R. Correlation coefficient as denoted by small letter R. There are different statistical methods to find correlation. For example, we have Pearson's correlation. Then in reliability, we find certain correlation. And so many formulas are there by which, through which we can find it by hand. Otherwise, we can put into softwares, statistical softwares, and then find out correlation very easily. Okay. Now, you just a minute. Okay, you just have to learn that this is one method. The strength and direction is direction of the correlation. This correlation between two variables is denoted by something called correlation coefficient. It can be denoted by small letter R. And after this, we learn types of correlation. Have you taken down this? Okay, there are three types of correlation. One is positive correlation. You can write in words, or I'll write in words, that's better. Positive correlation, negative correlation. Okay, and one more type is there, which is no correlation. So what do you call it?
Neutral.
Zero.
Zero correlation. Okay, the last one is zero correlation. Because we are representing it by a number, isn't it? So either it will be positive values, others would be negative values. If there is no correlation, then that means it is zero. The value would be zero. The number would be zero. Okay. Okay. In 10th standard, did you study probability?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And what is the probability of something? Or what is the range of probability?
0 to 1.
0 to
1.
1. Yes. Similarly, our correlation also has that range. For positive correlation, it would be? Any guess?
Positive 1.0.
Positive 1 from 0 or the other way around? Did you say this, Emmeline? Yeah, so positive correlation means the range is from 0 to positive 1. Okay, there are certain decimals here in this category, right? In this range. That is positive correlation. Negative correlation would be, imagine the number line.
Negative 1.0 to 0.
Negative 1.0 to 0. Okay, and zero correlation obviously would be this. Okay, so 0 is not included here and here. It is included in zero correlation. The range of values from 0 to 1, positive 1, that is in positive correlation, and in negative correlation, it is negative 1 to 0. Okay, and yeah, this is the mathematical form. Like, how do we depict the correlation in mathematical form? Suppose if I give you one number, I give a statement. I tell you that I have found a correlation between happiness and creativity, and the value is 0.5 plus 0.5. What does that mean? What kind of correlation is that? See, I gave you the value of, wait. Yeah, I gave you the value of positive 0.5. From this value, what can you understand? What can you comprehend?
There's a positive correlation between happiness and creativity.
Yes, it is a positive correlation between happiness and creativity. Okay, and how much is the value of the relationship? 0.5. That is why this, earlier I told you, it shows the strength and direction of the relationship. It is a positive correlation. We can know that from this symbol, from the sign, plus sign. Okay, and if it was negative, what does that mean? It is negative correlation. Now, we have learned to comprehend this, but can you explain if there is positive correlation between happiness and creativity? How would we explain that to common people? Correlation and all is jargons, right? They are technical terms. How would you explain that to a layperson?
People tend to be more happy when they are creatively engaged in something.
Okay, yeah. So, okay. So generally, positive correlation. Always remember, positive correlation means as one variable increases, the other one will also increase. Have you heard of direct proportionality? Similar to that. Okay. But negative correlation is the opposite. If one increases, the other one would decrease. Okay, here the opposite is also true. That is, if one decreases, other one will also decrease. This is in case of positive correlation. This is in case of negative correlation. Okay. Comma. So as one increases, the other one will also increase. So as creativity increases, for some people, being creative is very happy and it brings them peace. Like maybe creative writers or artists or someone like that. Okay, so that means if creativity is increased, happiness also increase. If they are not able to be creative or productive, then creativity decreases, right? So again, happiness decreases. So it is a positive relationship. As one increases, the other one increases. Or if one decreases, the other will also decrease. Now, in terms of negative correlation, can you think of an example?
Depression and happiness.
Depression and happiness, yes. As one increases, the other one will decrease. If depression is increased, happiness will decrease. If happiness is increased, depression will decrease. Understood? So that is negative correlation. Now, those who have the textbook, please see page number 32. Yeah, I'll read. A positive correlation indicates that as the value of one variable, say x, as the value of one variable increases, the value of the other variable will also increase. So if we are taking the case of positive correlation, if the variables are x and y, okay, if the value of x increases, then the value of y will also increase. Or if the value of x decreases, the value of y will also decrease. That is a positive relationship. Wherever they are going, they'll go together in the same direction. That is positive correlation. Negative correlation is just the opposite. If one goes this way, the other will go the other way. Okay, so if x goes up, then y goes down. Or if x goes down, y will go up. That is negative correlation. So how can you define it? It is the correlation in which as one variable increases, the other variable decreases, and vice versa. As one variable decreases, the other variable increases. Correlation is the easiest among the methods to study. Observation and all, the method seems easy, no? Like to explain. But this is a very simple method to understand also. And examples also you can write very easily. Okay, so correlation method, the first thing that we learned was it is a method in which we try to find out the relationship between two variables. Not like what kind of relationship it is. Like, is it a cause effect relationship, or does this influence the other one? We are not finding the cause effect relationship also, but we are trying to find if there is a relationship existing between the two. And is it positive in nature or negative in nature? That's it. So here, when we take happiness and creativity itself, we cannot say that happiness leads to creativity or creativity leads to happiness, isn't it? We cannot make sure which one is true. So for that, we have to do experiments to establish the cause-effect relationship. Understood? Here, we are just finding if they are related or not. That's it. We are not trying to find who is leading to whom or who is causing what. All right. And there are two types of correlations, three types of correlation: positive correlation, negative correlation, and zero correlation. You might have noted that I made a mistake now. There are two correlations because most of the exams, people forget the third one, zero correlation. Okay, because we talk very less about it. Zero correlation means no relationship exists between the two. Can you think of any example of two variables with zero correlation?
Hunger and intelligence.
Hunger and intelligence, I don't know if there is a relationship or not. So as of now, we'll say that it is zero correlation. Okay. Yeah. Any other examples?
Ma'am, examples of?
Zero correlation. Example for zero correlation.
Ma'am, immunity and attention.
Immunity, attention, I think they are affected because when your immunity goes low, your focus and your attention on your learning decreases, isn't it? Might happen. There are chances. Other than whatever words we discussed, think of any other examples. At least if it's not from psychology also, it's okay. Zero correlation.
Ma'am, hunger and the weather? Hunger and the weather.
Hunger and the weather is again affected, right? Some people tend to get more hungry during rainy days, and the other way is also possible. What about height and intelligence? Do you think they are related?
No.
No.
Do they have any relationship? Height and intelligence? No, right? Most probably not. I mean, as of now, I don't think there is any study regarding the relationship between height and intelligence. Okay, so that can be zero correlation. So if we try and put the data of people, means we do a research, we take a sample of maybe 250 individuals and their height. Height is one variable. The other variable is this one. What? Intelligence. IQ score. So height would be maybe in centimeters. The other one would be in IQ. That IQ is the unit that we give. Okay, and we try to find the relationship between the two. So most probably we'll get 0 or something very close to 0. If we put in a statistical analysis, we can find that easily. So that is zero correlation. So how many types of correlations are there?
3.
How many are there? Three. Three types of correlations are there. Don't forget that. Zero, if you want, put 0 first and learn. Zero correlation, positive correlation, then negative correlation. Okay. All right. Then it is denoted by correlation coefficient, and it gives the strength and direction of the relationship. And in positive correlation, always remember, if one thing increases, the other will also go along with that. The other will also increase. And if it decreases also, the other one will decrease. They'll always go together in the same direction. Positive correlation, always the variables are going in the same direction. But in negative correlation will be opposite. It is like inversely proportional things. How do we write inversely proportional? Directly proportional, I think we write like this, isn't it? Yes? Inversely proportional, it's like this, I think so. Is it? Yes or no?
I'm not sure about inversely proportional, but I know that that's directly proportional.
Directly proportional, this one itself, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then this must be inverse. I hope so. It's been a long time since I have left school. Okay, so directly proportional and inversely proportional, similar to positive correlation and negative correlation. Okay, so that is it. Any other doubt? How many of you have the textbook with you? Malavika, can you just read that portion? Read from the beginning, that paragraph. Last paragraph in correlation research.
Ma'am, it's in psychological research from that.
Okay, read from there.
In psychological research, we often wish to determine the relationship between two variables for prediction purpose. For example, you may be interested in knowing whether the amount of study time is related to the student's academic achievement. This question is different from the one which experimental method seeks to answer, in the sense that here you do not manipulate the amount of study time and examine its impact on achievement. Rather, you simply find out the relationship between the two variables to determine whether they are associated or co-vary or not. The strength
Co-vary
and
means vary together. Okay. It can be in two directions. Vary together means one can increase, one can decrease. That is also variation. That's also change, right? So co-vary means vary together. Then.
The strength and direction of the relationship between the two variables is represented by a number known as correlation coefficient. Its value can range from positive 1.0 through 0.0 to negative 1.0.
That is the range of correlation as such. Positive 1 or negative 1 to positive 1 through 0. Okay, zeros also include. That is the whole range of correlation or correlation coefficient. Now the range of positive correlation coefficients would be 0 to positive 1 and negative would be negative 1 to 0 without including 0, and our 0 comes under zero correlation. That's it. Then.
As you can see, the coefficient of correlation correlation is of three types: positive, negative, and zero. A positive correlation indicates that the value of one variable x increases, the value of other variable y will also increase. Similarly, when variable x decreases, a decrease in y2 take place. Suppose it is found that more time the student spends on studying, the higher was their achievement score. Also, the less they study, the lower was their achievement score. This type of association will be indicated by a positive number. And the stronger the association between studying and achievement, the closer the number would be to positive 1.0. You may find a correlation of 0.85 indicating a strong positive association between study time and achievement. On the other hand, a negative correlation tells us that the value of one variable x increases, the value of other y decreases. For example, you may hypothesize that as the hours of study time increase, the number of hours spent in other activities will decrease. Here you are expecting a negative correlation, ranging between 0 and negative 1.0. It is also possible that sometimes no correlation may exist between the two variables. This is called zero correlation. Generally, it is difficult to find zero correlation, but the correlations found may be close to zero. Example, negative 0.02 or positive 0.03. This indicates that no significant relationship exists between two variables, or two variables are unrelated.
They are unrelated. Zero correlation, maybe we will not find exact zero, but it can be 0.000002. Does that mean a relationship exists? No. It is related to zero correlation. Okay, that's how we define the relationship from the correlation coefficient values. All right, so that's it. We'll see in the next class then. Thank you.
Thank you.